Will it run? Yeah, it's a Mopar, so of course it's gonna run.
All right, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. Here's our brand new project I'm calling the Ramcharger Revival. I want to say it's an 84, 85 model. Belongs to a family friend, and we're going to get it back going for him. It's been sitting 2 or 3 years at least. 318 4-wheel drive truck, really pretty clean. It has been kind of out in the weather some, and it's getting a 360 upgrade. Also new transmission. It's had a transmission leak for several years that needed to get tended to. But all the factory AC is still there. I'm not sure if it works, but I've got a little laundry list of stuff I need to do to it. Got the old headers from my black 77 model truck from a long time ago. But it's a cool old rig. Body's pretty straight. I would guess this paint was done early 2000s. And I wanted to show you here, it does belong to a Vietnam veteran, so thanks to Bob for his service. Really cool old truck. So I'm looking forward to working on it and getting after it. Today's video is kind of going to be about getting it back running so that I can get it moved around some. Just kind of see what kind of shape it's in. I'll show you here the back glass. I don't know if it got busted out or something, but
so I had to move our Ramcharger up under this carport here, so the back glass would be covered because there's not a back glass. I already showed you all that. Get all that stuff off. Still super clean in here. No mold, no funk, no stink. We're coming around. Push our button here. I'll turn the key on. The oil pressure gauge, I know it's kind of hard to see by the dinosaur, was pegging out. So I assumed it was grounding out, so I went around and unplugged it because it was not going to work anyway. The fuel gauge barely moved, so there might be a gallon or something of gas in here. I went to town and bought 3 gallons. And what I'm going to do is pour some in the actual carburetor, see if my squirter squirts, and then pour the rest in the tank, get it circulated up. Because one thing I don't want is to put a nice new engine in here, and then, which I'll have to flush the line anyway, but getting some activity in the fuel system, if it's for this old dirty 318, would be better than the nice new 360 that I'm building for it. So that's my current plan. And since y'all chose to watch this today, I thank you. Let's get her running and see what happens here. Ramcharger Revival. Come on, there we go. Let's get, okay. She ought to be close to full now. No, it's a little dark over here. I apologize. I don't see a lot of squirting happening there. Let's turn it over real quick. Make some noise maybe. She lives. I forgot to tell y'all this thing has, I bet, 2-inch pipes that run true duals and about an 18-inch glass pack. It's always had a little unique sound to it. I remember it putting around, but she runs now. I'm gonna pour a couple gallons in and see if we can't keep it running. more gas. Uh-oh. Well, there you go, and there you go. The battery's dead. I think it's a pretty new battery too. But I know this engine runs. Doesn't really matter because it's coming out. But I was hoping to get it pick up fuel, then I can move it around a little easier. I don't think that's going to happen. Fuel pump's probably old and cracked up. I can put a little clack-a-lack on here. I think it's fairly easy to get to. Like there's our big line right there. And it goes in. Does it have? There's a fuel filter. So the old fuel filter may be stopped up on it. I can pop it off too. We'll just see where the day takes us. Here's the old fuel filter, and you can actually hear crunchiness inside of there. If you look inside, see the dirt? She nasty. I got a new metal one. I usually buy the plastic ones because you can see what's happening in there, but the metal one's pretty new, so I'm gonna throw her on. Before I do that, I just took my piece of plastic hose. I got another piece of hose on it and sucked, and you can see the gas. Right there. It actually looks pretty clean in the hose itself. See it rising to right there. So that's a great sign. Like I said, we run it some. I'll probably still go ahead and flush the line when the engine's out and all that jazz, but for now I think this is probably good enough for this dude to run. I just pop that off there and pour that other stuff out. Blow my extra piece of gas line out. I recommend clear tubing so you don't drink gasoline. That's your tech tip of the day. All right, I changed the fuel filter. I put a hotter battery on it. That was my little winch battery. And I filled the bowl back up. So maybe now it'll suck it up, buttercup. So I had to put a little light on the subject. Basically, okay, I disconnected the choke cup. You can kind of see that. And I stuck it there with the choke open. And I can look down now. As I pump this, the accelerator pump's definitely not working. And I've got plenty of gasoline in it. I'll fill that up one more time. See, I mean, she's pretty full. Yeah, like that's trickling over, basically super full. My idea is, I'm gonna turn the throttle screw and watch the butterflies open. They should be opening on up some. There we go. So just imagine it's going to be idling very high. But at least that might let it run long enough for it to suck fuel from the tank, because it's to the bottom of the pump. So as long as it can push it through that new filter and up to the carburetor, it may just keep sucking it. The engine's vacuum may keep sucking it, is what I'm trying to say. So let's try that. There we go. I'm gonna drop it in neutral. Let me back up a little bit. Drop it in neutral. The trans fluid is actually was showing over full when it was not running, so that should be enough to move it. All right. I dropped her in neutral. Oh man, we got lift off. Look at there. Anyway, that was fairly easy. I got my pressure washer out. I might as well knock some of the crud off this dude, pop the hood again, and clean up under there, just so it'll be a little cleaner, easier to work on. And since it starts and runs now, I can move it back and forth anywhere I need to before I start tearing into it. But I think it's gonna be a cool project when it's all said and done. Have a 360, new transmission. I'll probably, he said he wants a 4-wheel drive to work, so that could mean anything, but won't take much to get this thing nice. Just a little time. I appreciate y'all watching, and thanks for 10,000 subscribers. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Oh, she's steaming good. I don't know, maybe it blew a freeze plug out or something. See, the firewall's wet up in there. Glad we didn't drive it to Memphis. Oh yeah, there's a leaf hanging out of something there, a couple leaves. That'd be a fun one to discover after we get the engine out. She's getting replaced anyway.